Okay. It's working. We're just getting Instagram going. What a beautiful day. How's everybody doing?
Doing well.
Great, you guys are better than me. You guys are both outside.
I know. That's okay. It's good. We're just going to let people get all situated here as we go live on all of our social media this morning, having some fun with that. Public.
Everybody
Okay.
can see what a beautiful day it is in sunny High River.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here.
Well, and I feel like ever since you guys have come up with this idea, the only song that's going through my head for the last week and a half has been the Car Wash song, right?
It's a
Heading at
classic.
the car wash, yeah. And I don't know, maybe Kevin, when you own a car wash, you feel like that all the time. I don't know, but that's the song
It,
that's been going through my head.
it's
But
one of the many songs, yes, for sure.
welcome to the Healthcare Foundation social media channels. We're joined today with Kevin Brown, who is the owner of the Sunset Bays Car Wash in High River, Kathy Cooey with the foundation, and you two have cooked up a really fun fundraising idea that's happening this weekend. And basically, my understanding is that the foundation is taking the keys from you, Kevin, and they're taking over your car wash this weekend. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Yeah, we're pretty positive about it. It's a great idea. We're happy to do it, and yeah, we're looking forward to the event on this weekend.
And Kathy, where did this idea come from?
Well, we gotta give Kevin the credit for the brainchild. He reached out to us and wanted us us to put our brains together and do some brainstorming and come up with a creative way that the car wash can support local healthcare. And so we did some digging and some thinking and thought maybe the best way was for us just to take it over, and all of the proceeds from this weekend on Saturday and Sunday will come back to support acute care here at the hospital.
So, what does it look like, Kevin, when these ladies take over your car wash? Like, what can we expect this weekend?
Well, we're hoping for good weather. The first most important thing, and a good turnout. Lots of people showing up, and like Kathy said, all the proceeds from the car wash will go right to the hospital. Donations, revenues, everything that comes through this car wash is going right to the foundation. And we're excited to do that. And so, with the girls in charge, we're hoping for a great event and a good turnout.
Now, does this mean now when it comes to this car wash, I don't know which one of you would like to answer this, but are you going to wash my car for me, or am I just coming to wash my car and then the funds go? Or if I give a big enough donation, will you wash my car for me?
There might be some involvement, and but mostly it's going to be self service, and we're hoping to have a lot of fun. I believe Kathy has set up a barbecue and some events and things like that at the car wash here just to have a good time. We'll have the music on as usual, and so yeah, but there might be some involvement in helping out people wash their cars. You might get
I don't
lucky.
know. I feel like at past dinner and auctions, we found really fun ways to raise more money with filling like my pocket with money or different bribes. So I don't know, Kathy, like how much would I have to donate to
Woo!
get Wendy Kennelly to wash my car?
Well, that is a great. I hadn't even thought about that because Wendy and I are going to be there on Saturday from 11 to 2. And,
Yeah.
huh, we're going to have to talk about that one. But I think absolutely there might be some wiggle room there
Yeah.
for the right amount that you could sit back and watch one of us wash your ride.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I've worked for you for a long time. I kind of would pay to have you work for me.
I'd happily wash your car.
And
And the
everyone else in the community, I think I picture quite a few people that would be quite honored to pay a little bit extra to have you and Wendy do the work for them. So let's plant that seed out there. But when you're there from 11 to 2, Kathy, there's also the auxiliaries coming to barbecue, which is so much fun.
You bet. John and the Grilling of our good group from the auxiliary will be joining us from 11 to 2. They'll be grilling up burgers, and again, all the proceeds from that will come back to acute care and supporting our hospital. So we're just planning a fun day to hang out there on the Saturday and hoping that as many people can will join us. We've set it up that it's going to rain tomorrow night and Thursday, so everyone's vehicle will get just dirty enough that they'll want to come by on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Well, even if your vehicle seems clean, you have an opportunity to have Wendy or Kathy wash your car. I'm not going to let this go. Look, Kathy, Wendy says
Oh.
she's very fancy, expensive labor. I'm like, hey, it goes to acute care at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter to me the price. But people, if you can't make it in that time frame, like Kevin said, it's self-serve over the weekend. So just knowing this weekend, when you wash your car, I don't know, wash your bike, wash your boat, wash your everything else. There's lots of big bays at Sunset, Kevin. We could wash almost anything there.
Yeah, anything that fits in our bays here, you're more than welcome to wash. We allow pretty much anything to come through here within reason. But and I just want to reiterate, it's not just the time frame between the event. It's the entire operation of the car wash. That's what we're proceeding to the hospital. So from open to close, it's all going to the foundation. And but we're just hoping to raise a lot of money. And it's one of those local places in High River that I have a lot of respect for. The hospital has been there for us, for my family. My son was born there. I've had to go there myself for some minor things, but every time I go to that hospital, it is a pleasure. It's something that we have to cherish in this town because it's such a prevalent. Uh, Lucky thing that we have in this town, I guess, is what I'm getting at. It's not like going to Calgary where it's very busy. It's a very cumbersome. It's a great health system, but it's not like this small town, hometown feeling where you get to go in the hospital. You know pretty much everybody, and it's just a great feeling. So that's why we want to kind of donate and do what we can to help the community.
Perfect. That was my
Well
next
said,
question
Kevin.
for you.
Well said.
Thank you for saying that. Well, and
Yes.
appreciating, I think too, what's nice, Kevin, is, being someone from the community and having a business within the community, the more that we can support the things that grow and encourage more community within community just feels really good at the end of the day. And we are so lucky to be a community that has a hospital and all the healthcare teams that we do, especially, all of the facilities and care that we have in Nanton as well. So to be able to support both of those, it feels really good.
Exactly, and it's just we've anybody that's lived in High River for a number of years. We've gone through a lot of hardship with the flood and some other things that have happened in town here, but we've all made it through, and we've all relied on the emergency response teams, the hospital, all those first responders, and we're just lucky to have that community around us. So it's a great feeling to be able to give back and see where it goes.
I love that. So we got to find some mud puddles to go through over the next couple of days.
You betcha. Yeah.
We'll do some off-roading. Now, Kevin, do you have a number, a goal, a big, hairy, audacious goal in mind for what you hope to raise this weekend?
I I'm skeptical. I'm not too sure how many people are going to show up because this is our first year. But I'm hoping for a great turnout, and I'm hoping to raise, a couple thousand to maybe $5,000 if that's possible. It might sound like a small number, but it's something that we're working towards, and we'll see where this event goes in the next, few years. Maybe it's something we can do annually.
I love that. Well, and Kathy, I think you can attest to that there's really no number that's too small in support for what you guys can turn around and do as stewards of that money.
No, we see all the time gifts when they come together, the incredible impact they have, and this community when it comes together, the difference they can make. So every dollar raised makes a difference, and we really use those dollars wisely. And our staff here is amazing and respectful, knowing that those are donor dollars and going to important things, and they well use whatever dollars we get. And as I said, they all work together to make a big difference.
I love that. Now, if someone's not familiar with what acute care is and where the funds are going for this, can you share a little bit in general of what you hope to do with that funding?
Well, so acute care is essentially our inpatient unit, so Unit 300. So where someone may come to recover from a surgery, or maybe they have pneumonia or some sort of illness, but are needing some short-term medical care. It also on Unit 300 is our palliative care unit, and so we haven't earmarked anything specific. We are just in a funding round right now, and so we will be tagging those funds to one of the many projects that have come in for a request. And so when we get things wrapped up, we'll be happy to share where those funds will be directed specifically.
Perfect. Now, if by chance someone isn't able to make it to the car wash this weekend, but they want to be a part of the fun and the festivity and the beautiful energy that Kevin and his team are bringing to this event, can people just make a donation?
Absolutely, welcome to do that. If they can pop by and see us, we will be able to do accept cash, credit, and debit donations on site from Saturday at 11 to 2, or they can go online to our webpage and just note in there the car wash takeover, and we will ensure that those funds are directed to this program.
Awesome. All right. Now, Kevin, one last thing before we let you go. Is there any tips or tricks in your bays to making my car sparkle and shine the most?
Well, I would suppose we have a really good soap system in our bays. So and that's the one thing we pride this car wash on. And this isn't really about the car wash, but we have good hot water, so hot soap and hot wax. Really, that's all you need on your car. We have all the other functions, but really, it's just some elbow grease and some good old fashioned washing. Your car's going to come out clean, and we've got a good system in there. So that's really all you need is some good soap and some good elbow grease.
Okay. And Kathy or Wendy doing it for you for an extra $100, I
There
think
you
is
go.
going to be
Yeah,
a great way
Wendy
to
and I
start.
need those tips and tricks, so we'll be ready.
Start working on those elbow grease. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Kevin, thank you so much for your beautiful heart for the foundation, for this community, and for being one of our amazing business owners in our town. We thank you so much in advance for all the fun we're going to have this weekend.
I appreciate it.
All
Let's hope
right.
for a good turnout.
Yeah. Kathy, Wendy, start doing some stretches.
All right.
All right, friends. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Kevin.
much for joining us. We'll see you at the Sunset Bay Car Wash Saturday. There's going to be all kinds of fun. Sunday, if you can make it, anybody who goes through over the weekend, the funds raised will go to the foundation, and it's going to be a great weekend. Thanks, everybody.
You bet. We'll see you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
See you there.